morning, Cowlitz and Wahkiakum counties. This is Father Bryan, and this is your update for Thursday, April 2nd. And the first thing I want to say today is that I'm probably not going to put out videos as frequently as I have been for the last couple of weeks. I've been doing a video a day, and it's honestly a bit taxing, and some of the videos just haven't been as high quality as I'd like. Obviously, the editing is always going to be low. I just do one take and roll right through it. But to put the time in to make these good, it is somewhat time consuming, and I would prefer to maintain higher quality over just quantity, busting one out every day. So don't expect a video every day from here on out. If there's something important that needs to be said, I'll certainly make sure I say it. But I also would like to hear from you in these next couple of days, especially as we're getting into Holy Week here. I'd like to hear from you how you're doing and what you're doing during this time. Okay? How are you using this as an opportunity to deepen your prayer life? How are you reaching out to your neighbors right now? How are you spending time as a family and working on this as your family? If you want to share if things are going well there or not going well there, and what maybe some of the challenges are, please let me know, because I can. You're not the only one who's having a difficult time with the kids right now. And if I know what some of the challenges are, I can speak to them, not necessarily for you, but for people who are going through them who might not reach out. Okay, but what are you doing? How are you teaching your kids the faith? How are you just passing time and growing together? Same thing with marriage. As I've said a few times now, this will be a really grace-filled time for some marriages. It'll be a time where couples grow closer, emotionally closer, spiritually closer. But it's also a time where a lot of married couples are going to struggle. All right? So again, what are you doing to strengthen your relationship with your spouse? Okay? And are you running into challenges with that? Are you hearing about your friends running into challenges with that? Again, not gonna reveal anyone's personal business, but knowing this is helpful, because especially as we get into these into Holy Week here, it's always a time where, strangely enough, people's spiritual alarm bells start going off. It's really weird. What I mean is that people who've been away from the church, even if they don't even know it's Holy Week, they just kind of show up. Okay, I always during Holy Week have random appointments of people who've been away and who just show up. I just need to talk to a priest. I just need this or that. So people are going to start to go through that again. Okay, they're going to have that kind of hunger for some pastoral care, and I'd love to provide good care for them. If they call, obviously they won't be stepping by here, but they're still going to be needing that. And so if you could spare a few minutes just for an email, again, let me know what you're doing that's positive, and if you feel comfortable, even letting me know what challenges are you running into with any aspect of this. Finally, I do want to draw your attention to another thing that we can pray for in this moment, speaking of marriage and family life. This is a challenging time for a lot of people, especially those who deal with domestic violence and domestic abuse of some kind. In a lot of ways, what I've seen, crime is actually going down overall in the midst of this in terms of petty crime, but domestic violence is spiking. At least calls of domestic violence are spiking. You can imagine why. People are stuck at home with volatile people. If people don't have a good habit of controlling their anger and things like that, and they can't go rely on some of their usual coping mechanisms, of course it's going to spike. So let's pray for all people in domestic violence, whether it's physical violence or some type of, emotional abuse or anything like that. It's a really important thing for us to keep in prayer. Anyway, as I said, it's going to be a short video. Once again, please, I'll have an email, my email in the description. If you could send me something, just letting me know what you need to hear at this point, either to encourage you or what the challenges that you're experiencing are, so that I can address them properly in this time. Thank you all very much. I miss you. Can't wait to see you again. Bye.